on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida.
Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Certainly happy to have you along. Chase McLaughlin has it on the tee, and off we go here in Tampa. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Play action. Now it's Allen. Open man, complete downfield to Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. He got 29 yards that time.
And the Bills first down.
From midfield, here's Allen. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. James Cook, 50 yards.
And the Bills are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Here's Devin Tompkins on the return. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
At their own 16-yard line.
Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10
at their own 16. They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. And the big boys up front. They're going to stop him right at the line. Daquan Jones in on the tackle there.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Hey, over 33.
Now Mayfield. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
A big play here for Buffalo. 41 yards. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A little over 20 yards there, and in 2 plays, they've now moved the ball over 60 yards.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Now Allen. And he's got it.
And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
And again, it's Allen. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
first down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. This is caught. Really nice gain on the completion. However, still 3rd and goal that they face now. Allen now looks to throw. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Khalil Shakir there to make the grab. And the Bills are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 14-0.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. On the return, here's Tompkins. And no Allen to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
So after the INT, it's Allen. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Gabriel Davis. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 21-0.
Buccaneers, nothing.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10. At their own 19-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down. Here is 3rd and quite a ways. Mayfield looks to throw. Looking downfield for Godwin. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
2 things you can do in that situation: run it and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here's Hardy set to return. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Allen. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. To the air, Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills continue to pull away here in this first half. The extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 28-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A 1st down throw for Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Here's 2nd and 10. Mayfield to throw it. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a 2nd half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Airing this one out for Evans. That's caught inside the 20. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 45 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. They'll try the right side here with White. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
White is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Bucs get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken.
They're broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Taking it right down Broadway. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Tyler Bass now for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Buccaneers 7. Tyler Bass.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Taking it about the 1. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Buccaneers 7.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Mayfield's throw taken in by Evans here. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. They run straight ahead here with White. Oh, some strong running. And this is going to be a Bucs 1st down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's Mayfield. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Going right side is White, and he is going to lose yardage here. It goes as a loss of 6, and now 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down. Mayfield now. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. From the gun, Mayfield. Pass taken in by his big tight end. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on fourth. So after the conversion on fourth, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone. Here's White. They set up the screen. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
And the Buccaneers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play, stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. White is into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it, and he gets it done.
McLaughlin for the extra point. It's good, and it's now 35-14. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
Allen's throw going to be caught by Davis. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this. Back now in Tampa. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Now Allen again. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Throwing now is Allen. Flushed out, and he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Yaya Diaby, he's the one who got in there. He gets the sack.
How many times have we sat with coordinators, and especially the defensive guys, they talked about big plays, sacks. They often come in bunches. Well, it may not be a bunch here, but that is the 3rd sack of the game for them.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And the Bucs are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where, as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 9. Throwing, Mayfield. This one taken in by Otten. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw, Mayfield. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Play fake. Mayfield. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and...
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 32 that time. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
A gain of 27 on the play.
And Allen is actually going to throw it here. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. Completes it to Davis. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. That is caught. Touchdown. Dalton Kincaid. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Buccaneers 14.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. So after the INT, it's Allen. It's complete to Cook. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So now Allen and the Bills going to stay out and go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it because...
You're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack. And it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Mayfield. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end